Welcome to episode 107 of Elder Scrolls Online with Tamrain the Crafter. We're doing something. We are trying to find our way, that's right. We've just finished a dungeon. We're trying to find our way to, around the coast. To our next quest, although we are going to stop for that. That looks very interesting. We have a lighthouse crafting area and an adventure. We are not going to go visit the siren. I wonder if there's a gem over there. I know.
No screeching, bitter old Hagraven and her bandit cronies will get the best of Parkier Gimbert. Oh, my head.
He's drunk. And he's lost one boot. Yep. Parkier.
Stupid lighthouse. Stupid bandits. Stupid Hagraven. Oh.
Why is everything spinning?
Are you alright? What happened to your shoes?
My shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me think. I was walking along the shore looking for mud crabs when a Hagraven tried to get frisky with me.
Ooh.
She said she liked the cut of my toes. I told her, no, I'm a married man. After that, my memory gets a bit fuzzy. Oh no, my mace!
Your mace? What mace?
The mace of Dormouse, someone or another. It belongs to my wife. She'll kill me if I lost it. Can you find the mace? Maybe the Hagraven has it. I think I remember seeing her head toward our lighthouse. I need to sit here until the spinning stops.
I'll try and find the mace. And your shoes.
I am so doomed. And it feels like there's a dozen horses dancing the wood elf frolic directly behind my left eye.
Tell me more about your mace.
It's a family heirloom.
Mm-hmm.
Been in my lovely Frederick's family for generations. If I go back to the lighthouse without her mace, Frederick will never forgive me. And her mother, she'll give me that look.
What look?
Oh, you know the one. The one that rips away your confidence and your dignity and leaves you doubting your very worth to society. That look. The Hagraven cast a spell. And that's the only explanation for how the mace slipped from my fingers.
Is that what happened to your shoes too?
Why are you so interested in my bloody shoes? Just please, find my wife's mace. I really can't stand to disappoint her again.
Oh, okay. Tell me more about the Hagraven.
You ask more questions than a curious Khajiit. What's to tell? She screeched something unintelligible at me, tried to take advantage of my manly charms, and then cast a spell on me. If she's headed to our lighthouse, my wife is in danger.
I'll see to it. It'll be okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let me just make sure we've got the right quest. The Barefoot Breton. The right quest highlighted. Now it'll be a little easier to find. The Hagraven, huh? Oh, I hope he's not referring to his wife. You know, because he was kind of sort of drunk. Find the Hagraven. Heading to the light. Yeah, he's in so much trouble. Oh dear. Well. Frederic, how are you doing?
Is there something I can do for you? I really am rather busy at the moment.
Are you a Hagraven?
Of course not. Do I look like a monster to you? Let me guess. You met my drunken waste of a husband, Parkier? I'm sure he was remorseful, hungover, and telling tall tales. And he probably wasn't wearing any shoes.
He said a Hagraven took his mace and his shoes.
He lost the mace of Dumont Belland again? And tried to blame a Hagraven? I found him last night, drunk as a naked Nord and refusing to listen to a word I said. He ran off, waving the mace and yelling incoherently about mud crabs and his manly charms.
I promised him I'd find the mace. Any idea where I should look?
Parkier probably dropped it near the river. It's not that far. Just head toward the mountains and you'll run right into it. Maybe you'll find his shoes while you're out there too. In any event, I'm grateful for your help.
And tell me about your mace. It has a fancy name?
And a remarkable pedigree as well. My ancestor Dumont Belland carried it proudly into battle. Most notably, it helped him win the Second Battle of Shornhelm. Or was it the Third Battle of North Point? Well, it's oh so important to my family.
I'll find it. Oh dear. Alrighty, let's go and find this mace. Down on the beach by the shore, she said. I know, we're just going to stop and grab this iron ore as well.
Your mother was right. You are entirely out of your element.
Don't bring Mother into this.
Lead.
Break my concentration. Now, what were the words? Lume...
Oh!
Lume... Blast? How do they go again?
Let's just use the campfire.
Thank you.
Many thanks.
You're welcome. This actually, I've been lighting campfires just for a while now, all over the map. And what I didn't realise was it's actually part of an achievement. I could never work out how I'd managed to do it, but if you're curious as to why you do it, even if you don't feel like being nice, I just do it because they need help. Anyway, I'll just go. Can't remember where it is now. Or really what it's called. General. Lightbringer. Here you go. Bring light to the dark places of the world. And I thought for a minute that had something to do with delves, but in actual fact, it's got to do with lighting campfires in different areas. So as you can see, I haven't found people arguing over a campfire in several areas of the map. But, yeah, it's just amazing. A light bringer. That's what I'm doing. I'm bringing light. I'm not lighting a fire because they, need help. Speaking of things that need help, it looks like his shoes are over on that part of the beach. We'll wander that way, shall we? Yeah. It made me smile when I found that one out. That's actually what I'd been doing. When all I thought was like, you come across this couple or this pair of people and they're arguing loudly over a campfire. And this game, I found if someone's talking loud enough, like it projects the sound enough for you to hear it, there's generally something for you to do, or something you have done. Some shoes, or some... and in this case, yeah, lighting the campfires is important. Do I need... Yes, that's not really possible. They all get mad at you if you're not one of them, in this case. We're looking for mudcrab chitin. Oh well, we found some fell boots of magicka and some mudcrab chitin and some hide scraps. I'm pretty sure that's because the crabs eat things. That's not a Hagraven. How do I know? Well, apart from the fact it's a guy. Oh look, there's another one. It's carrying a bow, and last I saw, Hagraven used their claws and beaks. Sick him, Rex. That's it. Blueprint. Oh, I need to murder more of these guys. That one was carrying recipes. I wonder if this one's got a recipe. Ow! A mace. I'm pretty sure this is the mace we're looking for. So there you go. We got a lead out of a, what do you call that thing? Out of a runestone node. Let's cross the water. Hope we don't get eaten on the way. So yeah, so it's been a good day so far. A lead and a blue recipe. Do we know it though? No, we don't. We do now. If you go into here, journal, leads. Alright, I've got a few in progress we need to deal with. All active leads. So it'll get just dumped into here until we're in the right area. So I've got to go into Blackwood. Ooh. Ooh, I do. Not with this character though, she can't do purple or gold. So we're going to have to work on getting her thing up even harder than we have been. I'll get Rosalor to go find those. Once they get, the timer gets down, I'm kind of hoping I can have a few things up and running. Meteoric beads, part of the sea serpent's coil. So yeah, so you can find leads for zones in other zones that they're not actually part of. There's a few of these. I better get a wriggle on. Seed of the Snow Prince. I found one already, but I haven't found the Font of Oriel. Ooh, looking forward to that. I know, right? I'm not far off level 50 with this character either. I'm about halfway through the storyline. I've been doing all the things. Parkier.
My friend! How good to see you again.
Oh dear.
Did you give the Hagraven a proper thrashing?
Uh-huh.
And did you happen to find my wife's mace? Tell me all is well, and we'll drink to our good fortune.
I didn't find a Hagraven, but I did meet your wife.
My wife?
Uh-huh.
You met the lovely Frederique?
I did.
What about that feisty Hagraven? I'm sure I remember her saying something about how arousing mud crabs on the half-shell could be, but tell me, did you find the mace?
Here's the mace. I found it on the beach.
Ah, yes. I was trying to smash a few mud crabs when the bandits arrived. I barely escaped with my manly charms intact. Well, thanks for finding the mace of Dumont Belland. Frederique can get very loud and screechy when she's upset with me.
I also found your shoes.
These don't look like my shoes. Mine had tassels here, and a tear there, and more buckles. My shoes definitely have more buckles. But thank you for finding my wife's mace. I wish I could have been there with you when you took down that Hagraven.
Ah, me too.
There's my brave warrior, as barefooted as the day I met him.
Oh
Do you
no.
remember anything from last night?
There you are, my sweet. I battled a Hagraven last night. Or was it a mud crab?
Yes, dear. Of course, dear. And what did I tell you about wearing shoes? You promised you'd put them on whenever you left the lighthouse.
Oh, I think I'm gonna leave these two. Oh man, I love watching the little end cutscenes that they have. Let's see if we can break down any of our stuff. We've got a few things to process. So I guess while we're here, we'll process this. In creation, you'll find out what set it is, or rather, you should find out what set it is when you approach. I am pretty sure. Oh yeah, Whitestrake. There you go. Whitestrake's bow. We need 4 traits. We have managed to learn 4 traits or more. That's pretty good. So we could make Whitestrake's. What does it do? Okay, maximum health, armor, and health recovery. So if you're after things like that with your character, this is where you can find them. I'm just going to ramshackle all the supplies because I can. Did I have stuff to break down? I know, that's what I'm actually here for. Oops. Alrighty. This was not the station I was at. Well, let's go. Arcane Ring of the Prophet. 39, arcane 677. Adds health. Increases magicka. We'll keep that one. And we'll keep that one. Alright, so I'm going to destroy these. The Arcane Ring of the Prophet, if I haven't bound it, will be added to my collections. Alrighty, woodworking, and away we go. I'm not using a shield, or I'd be tempted. I'm getting some gear out of it. Right, here we go. Round we go. Ooh, a backpack. Ooh, a recipe. Recipe that I don't have. Okay, high iron ore. Creation. No, construction. And that's why we're wearing that. Okay. Oh no, I'm like, why do I not have that in there? That's why. Weapons, armor, boom. Clearly we've already bound that one. Let's go with processing these. Again, if you don't have your craft bag, you might want to leave your materials as raw and just bank them as raw, because you're going to get a lot more raw materials than you are processed. Depends if you're a crafter. If you're not, you might not want to do either. Just go into our research and we'll research sturdy. And we'll research nothing else because we're full. Alright, so how many days have I got left for sturdy now? Okay, 11 days and 12 hours. 5 minutes. Good, we come back in a little while. Next time we're near a station. And 21 hours. So things are processing through fairly well. We do have a lot of traits that we haven't learnt yet, so by the time you get down to the bottom one, you'll be looking at something like a month per trait. Once everything else has been learnt, because each trait takes longer than the last. Right, can I pat the dog? I cannot pat that dog. I am looking for chests, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Alright, well, we found the Hagraven. And isn't she still smitten? I don't think that man knows how lucky he is. Oh, fine.
I need healing.
And wave 2 is about to arrive. Oh no, I just zapped my bear. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Beetles. And bird. I know, we're getting there. Oh my gosh, what is that? A ring of necropotence. I know. Okay, magic recovery. Ah, I think we want this. We're going to replace... We're replacing the ring of the weird tree, I think. Okay. I know, it makes me sad. That was Fighters Guild XP for taking down Dremora. I am looking for a chest. And groceries. Always more groceries. Because I've got a crafting bag and I can just stuff them in there and it's all good. Torchbug. Insect parts. I think we've done all the fishing in this area as well. I'm kind of trying as I go through the zones, mostly with Rosalore, but I can start with this one as well, and just basically filling in the achievements and the collections for each kind of area. It does make the game take a long time to play though, and you can't get everything done, you just have to pick and choose. But it also leads to some relaxed play. You're not always stressing about what you need to do. You're leveling up fairly steadily. You're getting to know the lore and the stories in the game as it goes. I know, I walked past a mud crab fighting a node. I'm wondering how this area would be for farming sigil portals, given that there's so many nodes of runestones here. I know, you'd think I'd learn that mostly I get junk out of that kind of thing, but sometimes I get something nice. And it's enough to keep me coming back for more. That was deeper than I looked. Huh, what's over there? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Is this a boss? Have I found another? No, I haven't. I was about to say I don't suppose he wants to talk. I'm right, he doesn't. It is a world boss, isn't it? No, it's not. It's a named guy, though. Why am I beating him up again? Oh! It's a vampire. I've never come across this one. Oh, I wonder if that is a, I know, he was away from the world and fishing peacefully, and he has a journal, and it's a quest starter. This book's leather cover is marred by bloodstains. Hastily scribbled notes sprawl across several pages. The blood's curse burning through my body matters not, nor do I regret my coming demise. I regret only that I will never see Victorelle again. At least I pray I never see her again. Skip to the final entry. I pray someone slays me soon. To the one who does and reads this journal, I thank you. I have one last request. Take these words and the amulet I place in these pages to Victorelle in Shornhelm. It will break her heart, but she deserves to know. We found a... Oh... We found a thing. There are little quests like this hidden all throughout the game, and just tucked in little corners of the world. I don't think there's an achievement associated with them, but you know, they're like micro stories or something. Little tiny bits of flash fiction in a game. You know, tiny tragedies and tiny victories and tiny tales of heroism and remorse and just all tucked away. I like it. I know, I'd much rather, you know, I could have saved him or helped him come to terms or with it, or brought him to meet the vampire dude that we're working with, who's Brandis. I keep forgetting the poor man's name. This is a great area for harvesting. No, I did not mean to quote. Someone there. I wonder if there's a chest tucked in around the corner here. It's actually beginning to look like we might be able to come down the coast. Toward where Brandis is waiting. What's in there? Okay. Oh, push the button. We get some XP for that. Actually, I should check and see if my XP bonus is still running from my scroll. Sometimes you find some good stuff in here that's really useful. Mostly it's groceries, but... What do you make down here, I wonder? Magnus's gift. Alright, what does that do? Maximum Magicka recovery, weapon and spell damage, Magicka ability. Wow, that's actually pretty good. I might have to try and remember where this is and come back to it. Because what is it? My main ability is stamina based, but I can change it to Magicka based. That's pretty good. Yes, another blueprint. How many is that this episode? 3? Ah, but is it 3 that I haven't known? Zircon grains and a copper ounce. I really like the fact that if you've forgotten to bind something to your sets, when you break them down, it actually automatically does that for you, like binds it, so that you don't lose it through, you know, not forgetting. It makes it easier, but your best bet is to bind it to you when you receive it, because if you're collecting sets from around the world, then the bosses will drop something different. I only ran past that. This may be the earliest of the Erokii Ruins that culminated in the Doomcrag. Even the place's name, Sea Journey's End, resonates with the history I've pieced together, and the gift of Magicka continues to inhabit this ancient structure. Verandas. And that was a lawbook, which I cannot show you the purpose of yet until we finish the Mages Guild questline. At that point, hopefully, it will all become clear. Yes, another backpack. Sometimes there's something exciting in there. I wonder where the person is who owned that. Ordinary. I know, I'm experimenting. We'll go and break those down over the anvil, seeing if we're so close. There we go. Alright, back this way. Woodworking. Do we have anything we want to break down? I'm just getting in the habit of processing everything the minute I, you know, when I get a chance. So if I find one of these spaces, I do that. Actually, speaking of when I get a chance, let us have a look. Wrong button. Right. We didn't know that one. Let's go here. Quick way to check recipes. Looks like we know all the rest. Oh, pan-fried trout. Yes! That's like 3 new recipes? Yeah. Anything else exciting that we found? I need rank 9. Radio. Alright, what's our... Yeah, we're good. We're 82 of 155 spaces squared. It's nicely set up. Okay. And I still forgot to check for an experience scroll. First things first. Check our character. Yeah, alright, so if we have an experience scroll, we should use it. Does not look like I've got one, actually. No. Oh wow, I need to find an enchanting station. Okay. I don't know, I like the exploration aspect of this game. I like the exploration aspect of most games I play. Especially when it's so pretty. Ooh, there's our story marker. Oh really? Daily endeavour. Collect 8 pure springs water or alchemical plants. Read 2 lore books. So that's what we're doing, reading the books. We found one. We need to find one more. 5 void creatures. We're not pickpocketing and we're not dealing damage. So we might get 2 out of those. What's our weekly endeavour? Out of curiosity. 75 dangerous foes. Or purple or gold antiquity items. We so need to get that skill up. We're working on it. It's taking its time, but we're working on it. I think I need to make sure that I've got the skill points to spend on increasing it. So I've got a couple of levels to go. Let's check it. Well, scrying. We need to get to level 7. Great. Okay. And we only have 49 more antiquities to go. Well, slightly less because we're now able to scry and dig up things that are worth 5 points. So I think it's your purples are worth 5. Your blues are worth 3. And your sorry, your blues are worth 3. Yeah, we can't dig up the purples yet. Yes, we can. So purples are 5, blues are 3, and greens are worth 1. So for every green and blue set we pick up, we're picking up 4 points. And so that brings it down to like 20 antiquities. There's a way shrine. I knew there was a way shrine. Oh wait, these are friendly. And there's a book. Yes. Dire Legends of the Doomcrag. Mage's Guild. Slightly creeps up a little bit. Daily endeavour completed. Read 2 lore books. There's another 15 seals. Now everyone gets those, whether or not you're in ESO Plus, and you can spend them when you have enough. It'll take you a while. In the store, in the seals section. Oh, awesome! More worms. I know, if you've ever been saltwater fishing, you will understand my frustration with constantly running out of worms. Brandis.
My friend, I am sorry you had to be the one to end Lorea's troubled existence.
So you've said.
It was unfortunate, but necessary.
Yes.
And now, if we are to save Rivenspire, we must engage in another unfortunate act. The time to deal with Baron Montclair is upon us.
Are you sure that Baron Montclair is here?
Montclair is here. Of that there can be no doubt. He awaits atop the Doomcrag, where he somehow activated ancient defenses to block our path.
Somehow, huh?
We need to find a way around these defenses and then set up portals to transport our troops up the mountain.
Okay. What can I do to help?
The book we uncovered at Lokrata contains maps of the ruins, among other things. These maps show 2 portal chambers leading to the top of the Doomcrag. If you can reach the first chamber and open a portal, we can begin moving troops into position.
Alright, I'll find a way to reach that first portal chamber.
Be on your guard. In addition to activating ancient defenses, Montclair has somehow awakened the Ayleid guardians that haunt these ruins.
You could have led
You
with
may have
that.
to deal with them as well as you make your way into the first portal chamber.
Can I ask a few questions before I begin?
Of course, but let's try to move this along. I fear Baron Doral will charge straight into an alien trap in his haste to make something happen.
Why is this place called the Shrouded Pass?
A recent appellation. It refers to the thick fog that develops within the pass of the mountain. But my translation of the text tells me this was once a great place of learning and worship, with pilgrimages occurring daily to the top of the Doomcrag.
And how do we stop Baron Montclair?
The Locrata text may provide us with some insight that will help us deal with Baron Montclair. I just need to finish my translation.
Well, chop chop.
This requires great care and concentration. I don't want to make an error that will cost us dearly later.
You said something about defenses being triggered?
Baron Montclair must have triggered the ancient wards. Many of the passages have barriers that were not present the last time I was here. He also seems to have disturbed the bones of the ancient Aliads. They are now awake and angry that we're here.
And who can blame them? Rightio. Well, let's have a quick scoot around, see if we can find any more law books. Darian!
Alien defenses? That doesn't sound good.
Uh-oh.
But I'm sure you can handle it. Just give a holler if there's any way I can lend a hand.
Did I miss anything while I was traveling?
Not too much. Just the usual bickering between Tamrain and Doral. It's starting to wear on my nerves, truth be told. I needed a little quiet time. You could probably find the Countess and the Baron up ahead arguing about something or another.
I'll look for them. Alrighty. I know. Darian, of all people, should be used to my pilfering ways. Alright, no, I won't steal those just to experiment. That looks like a thieves' trove, however. I was going to say there's no one around here. Oh wait, there's an adventure around here and a dungeon. We are going to go deal with those. The adventure should be linked to the dungeon. Because dungeons mean a another sky shard piece, and we need them for our XP. No XP, our skill points. Little mortal, I am Loranth, a Dremora outcast who sometimes takes an interest in insignificant things. Perhaps we've met, perhaps not. I find it hard to tell the difference between individuals where you mortals are concerned. Regardless, there exists a sect dedicated to advancing the agenda of the Prince of Destruction and Ambition, Mehrunes Dagon. I have decided to look into their activities and how they pertain to the secrets of your Longhouse Emperors, but certain obstacles have been thrown in my path that require a mortal's touch. The magic I've infused within these words as you reach the end of this message, mark a location upon your map. Meet me there now, little mortal. Loranth commands it. Not that I care, but the fate of your world may depend on what we do next. That is another lore book. Alrighty, however, let me have a look at my map. We made it all the way down here. Oh, and there's one of those. We have to go find that, but not right now. I need to find it so I can mark it on my map, is why. The Erokii Ruins discovered. We'll take that. Is that a bad guy? No, don't kill them. That's an adventurer. And they've already... Man, you guys have already been in here. That I know, that was our dungeon. I'm just going to go up to the top here and see if there's anything exciting to be found. Sometimes there's a book lying around, or a chest, or... Maybe I won't go down that way. Alrighty. The Erokii Ruins go. I'm not sure why they're waiting. Maybe they're meeting up with friends. That is a soul gem. We will have that. You can fill them. Alright, so if you are looking at how to fill soul gems, give me a minute. Go to K. Go into soul magic. At low levels, before you get soul lock, you can put soul trap down into here and actually trigger it and trap souls on purpose. Tears of Aniram. Once there was a shining city, Erokii, and its princess was the radiant Anaram. She's considered the envy of all the alien nobility, for her beauty and grace and wisdom were unsurpassed. In time, she married a prince.
This is too much. Do I look like some kind of powerful sorceress to you? No, I'm just an apprentice. I can't take on an army of Baron Montclair's thugs. I mean, I want to advance within the Mages Guild, but they ask the impossible.
What is it they've asked you to do?
The Magister in Shornhelm sent me out here to recover a relic called the Tear of Anorame. It's incredibly valuable. I don't think he even expects me to succeed. I think he's just trying to get me killed.
Would you like me to help?
You mean, you would go and get the Tear of Anorame for me?
I sure would.
Yes, of course. If you'll go get the tear and bring it back to Magister Wolftus in Shornhelm, that would show the old bastard. I think I could even claim credit.
All right, I'll find the Tear of Anorame.
I can't tell you what a relief it is to have your help. I'll stay here for a little while in case you have any questions.
Okay.
But then I'll head back to Shornhelm. I'll tell Magister Wolftus I've dealt with the matter, and he'll soon have his relic.
I do have some questions.
You're the one doing the real work here. If all I have to do is answer a few questions, I'm getting off easy. What do you want to know?
What can you tell me about the Tear of Anorame?
According to legend, it's the final tear shed by the Alien princess Anorame after she was betrayed by her lover. They say its substance is pure hatred, and it has the power to crush armies. The book I brought with me describes it in more detail.
Why don't you help me retrieve the tear?
I've been studying magic for a few months, but all I can really do is conjure up a light. I suppose that would help you a little, but honestly, I have a feeling I'd just get killed. I might even get you killed, too.
If I bring back the relic, how will you get the credit?
Magister Wolftus said this assignment wasn't just a test of my magical ability, but also of my resourcefulness. Finding you and enlisting your help was pretty resourceful. At least that's the argument I intend to make.
Good argument. Tells us more, does it? Okay, past champion. Okay, so you're married to a prince of a distant city. It was to be an alliance. Prince was renowned for his martial prowess and stubborn honor, but he loved his new bride dearly. For a time they were happy. At least they seemed so, but as the years whirled away, Anorame's husband was way more, and duty proved a poor substitute for passion. So it came to pass that she took a lover, strong and gleaming with youthful light and energy. He gave her what the old, distant prince could not, the thrill of infatuation and friendship. She was careful to keep her affair a secret, but then became more reckless, and her dalliance was discovered. Spurned and infuriated, her husband arrayed his full army before Erokii and laid siege to the city. Princess vowed to face him with fortitude and called on her lover to muster his forces, which he promised he would. But when the day of battle came, her lover's forces appeared beside her husband's, his undying passion subverted by coin. Desperate and enraged at his betrayal, Anorame called on the Daedra for help, destroying her enemies and defending her city. Mafala answered and commanded Anorame to pour all her tears into a basin. She then imbued the tears with power of the princess's hatred for her traitorous lover, hatred which formed from the potent seed of the princess's love. The tears, so empowered, hardened into an artifact, the Tear of Anorame. When the time for battle came, she took the artifact to the highest tower of the city, and as the armies raged outside the city's walls, she unleashed it, destroying the armies and the city in the flash of an eye. All that remains of Erokii and of Anorame herself is a ruined crypt. But there have been whispers throughout the ages that the tear was not destroyed, and that it's waiting in the rubble to be found. Well, 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 let's go find ourselves a tear. And Loranth. Just fix up our quest again. It likes to default, doesn't it? Alright, I guess that's where we'll be coming out. Let's get the battle started. See, there was a Magicka-based morph I could have done for the bird, and I took the Stam one instead, which was a mistake. So we will have to work out how to fix that. In the meantime, let's go hunting XP and find our way through. I know, it gets me every time. These are monk bears horses anyway. Slide, and bear slap for someone. I know, there's a certain amount of guilt involved in telling him to smack someone. Oh dear. Alright, I want to see if there's a book or anything that that we can grab. We could speed run it, I guess. They tend to leave us alone if we're fast enough. I know, I'm running past XP nodes. It's fine. There's a thing we need to get over there though. We also haven't found the leader in here. So we need this. Erokii relics. Alright, bring what you find to headquarters. Long-play charger. Are you picking on my bear? Bear, did you start a fight? Leave the bear alone. Right, come on. Troublemaker. The bear's like, I did the thing? Ooh, a chest. Alright, let's have a fight. Flies for you. Flies for you. Mushrooms for me, because mushrooms are good for you. We'll take them out one at a time. Stuff. What I came for was this. Now I have to unlock it before they respawn. No pressure. It's worse in a dungeon. There we go. Ooh, more stuff. Tale of Princess Anarame. Light of moon illuminated. Stood frozen. As she watched, her heart darkened and a single tear slipped down her cheek. That was Anarame watching the gathering of the armies and realizing that her lover had betrayed her. Oh man. Above. Yeah, let's keep going. We'll just take this guy out. They're not going to let us pass unhindered, so there's a problem before it becomes one. I feel guilty every time I see that happen. Never trust an elf. Or a human. Humans are treacherous. Actually, most sentient races have some form of treachery in their hearts. There were 2 stacks of crates. Oh good. I like these, they give you little bits and pieces. That one wasn't a particularly great one. I like that crisp, like the crisp sound the stuff makes. I know, I lean casually against the wall and then run past me. A lot of people. Ooh. Let's go. I know, what do you mean this is not the place? Stam recovery. We might try and apply that to our armor somewhere. Alright. 1 attribute point. We'll chuck it in stam. I keep running out. I know, I'm going to have to rejink everything. 4 of those. I should be putting it into crafting. We'll leave it for now. Wow, what did you get? I'll have that. Alrighty, very quick look into here. It's got an enchantment, enchantment, enchantment. So these are already enchanted. If I enchant them again, I'll basically lose the existing enchantment. Yeah, so no point. That's fine. We can sell the purple
What
mark.
interest does a Dagon cult have in this place? Flee?
Do your worst, Dremora. I'll tell you nothing.
I'll squeeze the knowledge out of... Damn. I forgot how fragile mortals can be.
Lorenz, how are you doing?
I sense... Yes. You are the mortal I sent for, and not a moment too soon. Good. I attempted to get this Mehrunes Dagon cultist to enlighten me. He refused. I may have insisted a bit too vigorously, but it was his own fault.
Why is it Daedra asking me for help?
Technically, I am a Dremora, but yes, my origins are Daedric. I was investigating the activities of these followers of Mehrunes Dagon when I ran into... an obstacle. It pains me to admit it, but this requires a mortal's touch. I need assistance.
What kind of assistance are we talking about?
An Imperial cache lies beyond that concealed doorway. Unfortunately, the entrance has been warded to prevent anyone, including those of my kind, from passing through. I require a capable mortal to shatter the ward so we can see what's hidden inside.
How do I shatter the ward?
Take this amulet. I went to great trouble to acquire it. With it, you should be able to shatter the ward and open the hidden storehouse.
Oh, why can't you do that?
We must find the secrets
'cause
locked
it needs a
inside
mortal.
before the Dagonists do. The fate of your world hangs in the balance.
Alright, I'll try to shatter the ward.
The amulet should allow you to remove the ward so we may enter the concealed annex. I had it specifically constructed just for this purpose, but it will only function for a mortal. Hurry now. I haven't got all day.
What do you hope to find in the concealed annex?
I acquired a map from the Mehrunes Dagon cultists that indicates an Imperial cache is hidden inside. I want to reach that cache before they do, and find out what Emperor Leovic thought was important enough to hide from mortals and Daedra alike.
You mentioned the fate of the world. Can you elaborate?
Don't the actions of the Daedric princes, when turned in this direction, always concern the fate of this particular ball of mud? The Longhouse Emperors have protected a secret for 3 generations. A secret that involves Mehrunes Dagon.
And you think that secret is dangerous?
A secret guarded from mortals and Daedra alike that involves the Prince of Destruction? I do not think the threat could be any more clear if they painted us a picture. What form that threat will take, however, that is what I hope to ascertain.
Why do you care? I thought all Daedra were evil.
How remarkably narrow-minded you mortals can be.
Fair call.
What is your definition of evil? Do I care for the lives of mortals? No. Do you care for the lives of ants that crawl beneath your feet?
Hey!
Our interests are aligned at this time. That should suffice.
If the ward is in place, why are you concerned about the cultist reaching the cache first?
I saw the Dagonists use magic to temporarily disable the ward. Their power is limited, however, and the ward reasserted itself
so
before
they're
I
in
could
there
follow
now.
them. Only power akin to the amulet can totally destroy the ward.
And where did you get the amulet?
Do you assume I am without resources?
I would never dare.
That I do not have connections in both the Mundus and throughout the planes of oblivion?
No.
I have given you the amulet, and it will do its job. Nothing else matters, little mortal.
Why don't you just use it yourself?
The protective ward is deadly to Daedra. As a mortal, you are perfectly immune to any such dangers. The ward simply bars your way. Besides, the amulet can only be used by a mortal.
I know.
That's part of the reason it can destroy the ward.
So the ward won't hurt me?
As a mortal, you are immune to the harmful effects of the protective ward. As long as it is in place, however, it will prevent either of us from passing through the warded doorway. That is its primary function, after all.
And who is Mehrunes Dagon?
Mehrunes Dagon is one of the Daedric princes, the Lords of Oblivion. Specifically, he is the Prince of Destruction, Revolution, and Ambition.
Oh dear.
Natural disasters are his forte, though some consider him nothing more than a god of bloodshed and betrayal.
Why do the activities of a Mehrunes Dagon cult concern you?
Concern? I am not concerned. I am curious. Secrets intrigue me. If anyone should be concerned, little mortal, it is you.
Why should I be concerned?
When a cult devoted to the god of destruction performs mysterious deeds upon your doorstep, there's a good chance your home will soon be engulfed in fire, devoured by earthquakes, or submerged in a raging flood. And by your home, I mean Nirn.
All of it. Well, let's go and help the nice Daedra.
The ward has fallen. Let us see what waits inside.
Oh, good. Well, before we do that, though, I want to have a quick look at these bookshelves. These are law books, by the way. She's like mortals. Heavy armor. I forgot what I read to do that. Alright, let's go. Imperial Case Annex. Well, well, well. And you thought poking around bookshelves was a waste of time. Honestly, I promise it's not. It's just,
I sense more wards ahead. Deal with them. I shall wait here.
Okay. I sense more treasure ahead, except I think there's been another adventurer through here before me. Let me just have a quick scoot around and see what we find. Sometimes they're not as thorough as others, but this time looks pretty devastatingly thorough to me. There we go. Alrighty. Well, let's go. Destroy the wards and search for the caches. There's the adventurer. Destroy that. Oh. Search. Vault schematics. There's been a painter in here. Oh, that's funny. Someone lived here for a while. Map of Grantwood. That can't be good. I can't get up there. Nothing in the corners. Oh yeah. Lemons. And the Emperor's Scroll. Well, I'm curious too. I wonder if she'll share that information with me. She is a Daedra though. It could be unlikely. Where'd she go? She just stood up there like, oh, rad.
You destroyed the wards. I felt each one shatter in turn. Well done, little mortal.
Thank you.
Now tell me, What did you find?
I found a scroll bearing the seal of Emperor Lervik, schematics for a vault, and a map of Grantwood.
Let me see them. A collection of apparently mundane items, at least on the surface. But look at this scroll. It not only bears the seal of the last Longhouse Emperor, it has been ensorcelled so that it cannot be unfurled or read. Interesting.
What do you make of the schematics?
Architectural plans from the looks of it. And not the mundane engineering so common to your world. No. These plans include powerful Daedric elements. Some sort of vault, obviously. Strengthened and enhanced by a complex arcane matrix. Intriguing.
And what do you think the map signifies?
It marks a location in Grotwood. Ne Salas. Another ruin. And perhaps another annex. I'll open a portal to take you there. Keep the amulet. It retains power enough to deal with a few more wards. While you search, I shall try to read the scroll.
Wow, it's a detour inside a detour. And guys,
This portal will take you to Ne Salas. Raid the caches while I deal with the ensorcelled scroll.
guys, on that note, I am going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I'll check you later. Take care out there.